Hey Super Bowl fans, today we are making my world-renowned hot bean dip because it's Super Bowl Sunday and we are going to be having some Super Bowl food here in just a little bit. So what you start with is a brick of Velveeta cheese in the double boiler.
Okay, I'm going to tip this down a little as you explain it. There you go.
If you don't know what a double boiler is, it's basically a pot that sits inside another pot that has boiling water in it, and the heat comes up and melts what's in there without burning it, which is really cool for dips like this that have a cheese in it. So we're getting
And you like Velveeta the best for this particular recipe?
Yes, this is the only time I eat Velveeta cheese is in the bean dip. It's like you've got to have the Velveeta or it's just not the same. I mean, other cheeses will work, but it's just not the same without the Velveeta.
This dip,
and that's why we're almost healthy.
This dip is always eaten to the last drop.
Yes,
it is. No one has ever complained about it. I don't know. It's proven to be a very popular hit, and it's easy to do. All she did was start the boiling water, put the double boiler on, and that's the smaller brick, you say? How many?
The small brick.
How many ounces?
8, maybe. I think it's 8.
Let me see.
The other ingredient, of course, is beans.
It is an 8 ouncer.
Okay.
It's the little 8 ouncer, right there.
And I recommend
don't know what Velveeta is.
I recommend Velveeta. Don't get the generic version. I'm serious. I never lie about cheese. Trust me.
You can also use it for trout fishing and spread it on crackers while you fish. I used to do it with my grandpa.
Okay. So the next ingredient, of course, is beans.
Yes.
And I ran out of time, so I'm using canned Rosarita vegetarian beans, which is better because it doesn't have the lard in it like a lot of these canned beans does.
Although, let's not pick on the lard too much.
Let's not pick on the lard
tastes good.
too much. It does. It does indeed. So that's 1 can. We're going to start mixing it in there.
And another nice thing about the beans that we pick is this is a gluten-free recipe, right?
It is a gluten-free recipe.
And we can swear by that.
We can swear that it's a gluten-free recipe. So.
Okay.
Because
our friend is gluten intolerant, our hostess.
Yeah, the gal that we're actually doing this for.
Which actually is good for us because it brought awareness to the fact that there are growing numbers of people that are gluten intolerant, and it's probably been around for a long time. People just didn't know it.
Exactly. Exactly. So that was 2 16-ounce cans of beans in here. And the Velveeta cheese is still melting a little bit, but as long as you got the water boiling underneath there, we're okay.
And if you absolutely don't have the double boiler, you can do it in a pot, but beware, put the heat on low,
heat very low.
Super low. And I'd probably heat the beans before I tried to melt the cheese.
I would agree with
in
you on
that
that.
instance.
I would agree with you on that.
And then cutting the cheese into smaller chunks into the bean after it's warmer, it'll dissolve better. So that's the other way of doing it. And see, we're going to leave it in this for serving too, right?
Yes, because
it's good hot.
This bean dip is better hot. It's good cold, but it's better hot. And so every 15 or 20 minutes, I'll put this back on the stove, bring the water back up to a boil, and it'll heat the dip back up, and I can put it back on the serving table.
Can you use a crock pot to do this?
You could. You actually could.
Okay.
Good point. That's why Fred's always in the background asking all the great questions. Okay, so you see we got our nice mixture going on there. I throw in a few diced canned tomatoes and some olives.
Well, since we don't have canned tomatoes, we used frozen garden tomatoes.
We did.
And we ran out of time, so Angie just threw them in a bag and froze them. And that was what, October, November? No. November.
It was November, yes.
And here we are, we're in February, first week.
You want to put in a can of chilies?
Oh yeah, here's the zinger.
This is the zing.
Ortega, now hold that can up so people know. I know
That's
we know.
Hatches.
Oh, you're using Hatches. Okay.
Hatches is good?
Yeah, Hatches is great. I didn't know about Hatches till I moved to Colorado. I was, I don't know, California. It seemed like Ortega for most things. Okay, Hatches is an excellent brand, and
you can see it's getting nice and fluid.
oh wow.
If you need it to be more moist, you can add the liquid from your tomatoes.
Easy now, easy now. And if you're doing it in the pot, you're definitely going to want to do that, or you'll dry it out. And don't turn your back on it, because this stuff will crust up and dry out real fast. And you want it really creamy. It is a dip.
Yep, you don't want it breaking the chips. Okay. Now time
And
for
I've
the
been
spice.
known to just slap it on a flour tortilla and call it a burrito. You can slap it on a corn tortilla and call it a taco. You could add burger meat to it. It's good with elk sausage.
Put chicken in it too.
Yeah, chicken. Boom, there you go. You got a chicken, bean and chicken,
chicken
green chili
Yep,
burrito. I mean,
totally yummy.
Taco Bell's got no egg on us. You don't have to run to the border. You can stay in your kitchen and be happy. Here we go. I'll
Have
shut
your
up.
fourth meal at home. Okay, here's a teaspoon of chili powder.
With the handy dandy pampered chef
Thank you, pampered chef lady. Leading
mega
around.
measurer from Leanne. There was no instance for the mini whipper.
Not this time. Half a teaspoon cumin.
Half a teaspoon cumin. Or cumin, however you want to say it.
However you want to say it. Half a teaspoon of garlic.
Tomato. Whoa!
And a whole,
Look at that. Snapperino. She's got the...
whole teaspoon of...
You know what I like about that measuring cup? That measuring spoon?
What do you like about the measuring spoon?
One dirty dish to wash.
That's right.
I'm all about it. Whoa. Now comes the careful part. Since she's making a larger batch in a pan that's
It's okay.
gone to the maximum, that's always to the max with my wife. That's just how she rolls. It is what it is. And if a little slops over, what the heck? Grab a fresh tortilla, sop it up, and enjoy yourself with a nice fresh burrito.
You are very, very funny. Now, so you see there's still some globs of cheese that is going to melt, which they will. Trust me. Everything will melt real nice if you just keep it on the double boiler.
And again, if it's a pan, just pay attention, stir it constantly, chunk up your cheese. God, that'd be wicked if we threw some elk sausage in. We don't have any elk sausage. That's why Fred's gone vegetarian. That's an Indian word for bad hunter.
He's not a bad hunter. It was just not a
I
successful
wasn't the only
guy.
one that got skunked this year.
So, the best way to
Anyhow.
try this, give this a taste test, is with a chip.
Yeah, no double dipping with the same spoon, which we've never done. So is that it?
Might want to adjust the spice a little more.
Up, she's going bigger on the chili powder.
I'm going to go a little bit more chili
Easy,
powder.
easy, easy. Don't go loco.
No loco.
Wow, that looks like a lot of chili powder.
Well, you know,
Go real easy on the cumin.
cumin.
It's not cumin.
It's cumin.
Whatever.
And I'm going to put it a little bit more in.
There it is.
Now you can certainly adjust these to your taste. Some people like way more olives in it. You can put more tomatoes in it.
Well, you can go a lot hotter too.
A second can of chilies.
Or get after it with the hot sauce. A little habanero grease.
Absolutely.
Very scary, but...
Yeah, if you put jalapenos in this would take it to another level.
Oh yeah.
But that's basic bean dip 101. It's a basic recipe, and just let your imagination go with it.
And have fun at the Super Bowl. Have a good party.
That's right. Enjoy.